only fantasy. His number too high, then I'm probably fading him. He been on the road, he gon' eat up my salary. I hit a buy, he go live before lock. Play back to back, then I probably won't pick on the DFS Bachelor. Good as it gets. Bit a few liners and hit me a leg. He had a good game, but it might be a trick. Log in the Slack so I know who to pick. Sharing our liners, we all gon' get rich. New to this game, you should come to the page. You might want some cash and get a good laugh. DFS Sports, we gon' run up a bag. He heard every game and it's making me mad. You buying your lineups, I think you a cheater. DFS Bachelor, he the new leader. Yeah.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bachelor Pad. I, of course, am your host of DFS Bachelor, and we're talking WNBA, so that means my brother Dion is here with us as well.
No way.
An auspicious start. We're going to go over Sunday's 3-game WNBA slate for July 26th. It starts in like 12 hours, so I know it's late on the East Coast, but this is the best we could do after the fights. Big cheers to you all. Thank you all so much for all of your support on that first WNBA video. Overwhelming support. Really, truly do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the team. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon so you get a notification for all the content. There'll be Major League Baseball tomorrow morning. Or actually Monday morning, excuse me. Tomorrow's Sunday. We'll have a baseball video Monday morning where we announce the winners for a $25 PayPal giveaway. You can qualify for that giveaway simply by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment in the comment section. Also, don't forget to check out Overlay DFS. And go to overlaydfs.com. That kind of helped make up for my small losses in WNBA today. It wasn't anything too tragic. It was a pretty mixed bag. The Indiana Fever can fuck right off. So let's just call that what it is. Like, seriously, they can just fuck off. Like, straight up. Overlay DFS, a lot of fun. Hit them up. Ask them about their deposit bonus on the Twitter sphere. All of that. Once again, for all news, information, etc., anything that we can get our hands on before tomorrow's slate, you can follow Dion on Twitter at DionBoykin1. You can follow myself at DFS Bachelor. So, how was your day, my friend?
Man, it was actually really good. You know, we had a couple people won a ton of money today, so I can't complain, man. Like, you know me, if I never won the slate ever, as long as everybody else is winning, then shit, it don't matter to me.
Yeah. I had some good lineups and some crappy ones. The Tiara McCowan thing really pissed me off, and then all of a sudden Tiana Hawkins just disappearing.
And you know what I just seen on Twitter? So I think somebody just posted that Hawkins hurt her back in warm-ups or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that. She hurt herself in warm-ups.
Listen, if that shit is true, I'm going to be fucking pissed because now we already need a new way of figuring out what the fuck is going on inside the bubble. Like, that shit is unacceptable.
Yeah, it
like,
sucks.
Fuck that, bro.
It totally sucks. I knew something was weird when Hines Allen was in, and then I was like, well, maybe they're just going to do the whole, like, starter for, like, you know, like the whole Carolyn Swords thing, starter for 5 minutes. But when she's on the court, she is kind of like a point forward, so it kind of works out for them because they don't. When you look at that roster, like, oh, there really isn't shit else here, but they beat the shit out of Indiana.
There was like 7 players on that roster today. So that was another reason why she had to play hella minutes that she played.
Yep.
They didn't have anybody. And then with Hawkins doing that shit, doing whatever the fuck it was that she did to herself in warm-ups, that just fucked up the rotation even more. So, yeah, that was bullshit today.
Yeah, the McCowan thing's dumb
that
too.
That shit should have never happened. Yeah, like, how you don't play one of your best players?
Is their best player besides Erica Wheeler, who's not there? Tiara McCowan's their best player, and who was going to guard her? She could have put up a double-double easily.
Especially when she got to foul trouble real fast. Like, that's when you go on attack mode. That's why y'all got your ass kicked. You played your best player on the team 7 minutes in the first half.
Bunch
What
of
the fuck
bullshit.
is that?
Bullshit.
Is she the biggest player on the court?
Yep. It was terrible. But we're moving on to tomorrow. It was all right. Everything. Saw a lot of people too. Did well. Just we didn't recommend. A special sorry to that guy on your live chat who I told do not play Hines Allen. Not necessary. Well.
That was like 3 hours before the game started.
That was 3 hours before the game started. I had no clue she would start. I mean, what are you going to do? So we got 3 games tomorrow. Again, they start at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern time. We're going to start on guards. You want to start on Fanduel? And
Yep.
we'll just do our top guys. You just want to go all through guards FanDuel, all through guards DraftKings. Either way is fine with me.
Let's do the top like we've been doing.
Okay, I like it. So at the top
Yeah,
on FanDuel,
5K.
what do you like?
First things first, I'm gonna say this. For everybody that's new, because man, we got a lot of new players that came in. Of course, everybody's excited that some type of sports is back. So with all the new players that's coming in, as you can see today, your players don't have to hit value in order for you to win a big tournament, big GPP, or to cash. Stewie didn't hit value. Pretty sure she was in a winning lineup.
Sabrina didn't hit value. Was in the winning lineup.
This is WNBA. This is not the NBA. Do not approach this like the
Right.
NBA. If you do, you will lose your fucking money every time.
Absolutely.
As long as you getting like at least 20, 15, I would say 15 and above from a player, then you're pretty good to cash.
Right.
As long as you got a couple players that went off of you in your lineups too. I won't just tell you that you need 15, 20 from each.
If you average 30 points a player on FanDuel, you're going to do, actually on both sides, you're going to do fair, especially on FanDuel, you'll do really well.
Yeah.
Like 35 if you have that kind of average. You don't need like 50s. And it'd have been nice like if Brittany Griner didn't fucking suck and if there's a whole lot of shit that would have been nice. The games were just dog shit. There were these huge blowouts. The best game was Seattle, New York. I mean, the game we thought would be the worst. I mean, come on.
I swear. But didn't I say that on the live stream? Y'all sleeping on New York thinking that they gonna just roll over, and that's not what happened until like the end, like the third quarter.
Yeah.
When Phoenix got blew out right out the water.
Ugh.
I mean, here's the thing. When one of your best players on the team gets into foul trouble that early and you're in a brand new game setting, and you don't even get a chance to run your big three, like you're fucked from the beginning.
Yep.
Their whole chemistry was fucked because she got those fouls early and had to sit out. And I was just telling somebody, she barely even played with Taurasi and Skylar Diggins-Smith.
I know.
Because she was in foul trouble the whole time. But let's get into it, man.
Yeah. So at the top, what do you like at the top for FanDuel guard?
I'm going to say this. When Enrique and Carter played each other in college, they went off for 34 and 35 points, if I'm not mistaken. I have to double check that. But they both went off for 30 points each. So I'm definitely considering Enrique off rip. And right up under her is Courtney Vander Sloot. I love her. She has nothing. Last year, she put up nothing less than 30 versus Vegas. And they're heated about that bullshit shot at the end of the game that just sent them home. That was some fuck shit. That should have never happened.
Right.
And we should have advanced last year. So, I'm really pulling for the Sky. You're going to hear a lot of my Sky bias in this one. But no, they are pissed and they ready for this game. I'm glad the WNBA scheduled this as one of their first games on the schedule so they can go ahead and get it on out the way because they are more than ready for this one. But you can more than consider her. We'll get to her DraftKings price, but nothing less than 30 in the meetings that she played them last year. So definitely there. DeWanna Bonner, of course, she needs no introduction. Just got to see how well she works out with this new team.
Yeah. I mean, I love DeWanna Bonner. I love that price too.
Yep.
I mean,
Courtney Williams won't be there. Diamond DeShields, another player you can consider. Nothing less than 24 versus this team. The price for her is really good, especially if that's her floor. So I really like her as well. Alicia Gray,
too expensive on FanDuel. That's too expensive on FanDuel.
Yeah. But she had some really good games versus Atlanta last year. She did put up 30 fantasy points versus this team twice last year out of the 3 meetings in the 18. And you got to remember, they don't have Brittany Sykes, who blocked Brittany Griner's shot today, which is fucking unbelievable. That was like one of the highlights of my day. But they don't have her anymore. They don't have Tiffany Hayes. They don't have these players. So I can still consider it in GPPs. I just wouldn't probably go there in cash, personally. But because we know how sometimes she can be. And then this, again, brand new team, couple rookies on this team that can actually make an impact. So we'll just have to see how that all works out. Jasmine Thomas, I want to say something right now. Connecticut actually has 10 players on their rosters that will be active tomorrow. So I would definitely target this Connecticut roster, especially the starters, because they're going to have to play, especially if this game is actually competitive too.
Right.
They're going to have to play
Let's
big
hope. God, I could really use some competitive games
man.
tomorrow.
I'm telling you,
Seriously.
because that shit today, that was
Oh,
just
fuck.
the last two
That's why I'm
games.
drinking Corona, dude. I'm drinking the fucking virus. Let's go.
I got Crown in my cup, man.
Cheers.
But yes, yes. So her Quigley, I'm not really terribly big on. I guess you can go there in GPP just because of the narrative, and they still want to get back at this team for last year, but not really big on her.
Yeah.
And then last person is Danielle Robinson.
Yeah, 5'3".
Yeah, but I mean, if you gonna consider that, you might as well just play Kayla McBride at 5'1".
I like Kayla McBride a lot at 5'1". That's too cheap.
Yeah, that's way too cheap. Way
You got
too
to remember,
cheap.
no Liz Cambage. There's actually no
Yeah.
Alex Bentley. Alex Bentley got released just a couple days ago.
And that's what I was gonna say. She didn't have the best year versus them last year. She didn't do very great. She had a 28. That was probably her best game versus them last year. But the year before that, 46 and 228s.
Right.
Like she definitely can go off versus them.
She's going to be the second or we'll have to see how Angel McCautry, kind of evolves into this offense. But without Liz Cambage 2 years ago, she was the number 2 option. Her and Asia Wilson put up huge numbers. I see no reason why they can't do that. I love that price at 5'1". I really do. I really do. And that Chicago-Vegas game should be high-paced. These two teams struggled against guards. I like both guard sets for both teams. Let's
fast-paced last year, too.
Yeah, exactly. I think Vegas allowed the second most fantasy points to guards, something like that last year. Or Chicago, Vegas allowed the second most, and Chicago allowed the third most. So they were, 2 of the 3 worst teams in terms of fantasy points allowed to guards last season. Over on DK, I mean, Arika's the most expensive play. I just don't trust Dallas. I won't trust Brian Agler. I'm not trusting Dallas unless I'm getting some sort of value play. Like Dallas can all piss off for me. That's just me. Maybe GPP. She does have upside. She's very, very good, of course. She should be safe with her minutes, but you just never know with that guy. You don't know with Brian Agler. Love Vander Sloot at 11K. DeShields is a GPP play. She's going to be the lowest owned of the high-priced guards. There's no doubt about that.
Yep.
So if she goes off, which you can play her and Vandersloot. There's times last year her, Vandersloot, and Quigley would all get 30 and they're part of the first place lineup. And not many, you know what I mean? So it is a way to differentiate yourself. DeWanna Bonner is 10-4 against Minnesota, who was 9th against opposing guards last year. So again, we have 4, we have 3 of the 4 worst teams defensively against opposing backcourts. Now that's last season. You can't put much weight in that, but DeWanna Bonner against Minnesota, I do like that. Now, Minnesota plays a slower pace game, of course. We'll have to see how that goes this year with a whole different backcourt. Jasmine Thomas at 8'4". Again, I will reiterate, Alex Bentley is not with the team. So she's sitting there at like 5'1" and 8'3". Do not play her. You will get a 0. Kayla McBride, 7'7". Sign me up for that. Love that fucking price for Kayla McBride. And I think I'll stop right there. Then we'll go to some value plays after that. That's about right on DraftKings. Kayla McBride at 7'7" really stands out. Love Bonner. Jasmine Thomas at 8'4". I could go there. Alicia Gray, 7'8". No thank you. For me, it's Bonner, Vandersloot, and McBride up there at the top. Maybe sprinkling some Jasmine Thomas.
Because she's going to be the one guard that's going to be low on that fuck around and go off.
Right. I'll have some DeShields, too. I will have Diamond DeShield just because she'll be low on. Most likely more so on Fanduel than DraftKings, where she's like 6'7" on Fanduel. She's like 10'6" on DraftKings. It's a little steep on DK. 5K and under guards on Fanduel.
Man, they put why they price Carter at 5K? Like, for what? I really like that price for her, honestly.
They don't have any other guards. It's her, Betnijah Laney, and Shakina Strickland, right?
Exactly.
They don't because Courtney Williams isn't there, so you would
start, and then your backups is what Alexis Jones and Blake Dietrich.
They're not playing. Yeah, well, hopefully not. I don't even want to jinx myself with that because you just can't trust fucking anything they do.
Man.
But yeah, no, she's a rookie, so there's some unknown there. But 5K, yep. Betnijah Laney.
she gonna get the run, blowout
Yep.
or not. So
Yep.
I would just lock that in, especially in cash on Fanduel.
Right.
Right up under there. Who else did we have at 5K? It was another player that I
Well,
seen at 5.
there's
Oh,
5.
I never mind.
Gabby Williams.
Lex
Yeah. No
Brown.
thanks.
Lex Brown has already been named a starter for Minnesota, so she's at 4-6. You can definitely look at her. If like we said, if Banisha Lately gets the start, then maybe you can look at her as well. But remember, Lexi Brown is kind of more of shooting. She's kind of more of a shooting dependent.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah. She's still only 4'6".
yeah, they said her game has evolved a lot. So I mean, we'll see. But yeah, you can definitely take a shot on her. Bria Holmes, she's possibly going to start tomorrow as well. 4-4. They've really been talking about how well she's came on this off season. So I really like her a lot. And then we know that she can, if she get it going early, like she don't slow down.
Right.
Shakina Strickland, we know how she is again, shooter dependent, but Shanice Johnson, she might start. That's a 4K play that you can definitely look at. Mariah Jefferson, she's supposed to play a big role with the team this year again. Like you said, I don't really trust Dallas with that shit.
I trust in Dallas. I'll play Shakina Strickland. I mean, Shakina Strickland's probably going to start. She'll play a bunch of minutes. Atlanta and Minnesota are really thin in the backcourt, so they have all their starters are value plays.
Yep.
Right?
The only other people that I want to talk about is Rachel Bannon. She's in a revenge game right off the bat, so you can definitely look at her. She's been really, really nice. And everything I've seen this offseason, though, with her, I mean, she's shooter dependent again, another shooter dependent person, but I mean, shit, you can definitely take a shot on her at 3-1. I mean, at the worst, she's gonna get you 15,
right?
Because she'll knock down a couple threes. Christmas Kelly at 3K. That's a probably play for me tomorrow. Value play. They talked about getting her more minutes as a backup with
Collier,
yeah, and then they want to see some action with both of them on the court. So I mean, I guess again, one of those wait and sees. But she's 3K. I mean, it don't really hurt you. And they said they want to give her at least 20 minutes a game. So 3K is almost like a free score to me. Even with them saying that her minutes might be capped at 20. I mean, 3K.
3K. Yeah. No, I'm down with that. That. They're just so thin. She might have to play a little small. They don't have a ton going on in Minnesota. Their starters are Lexi Brown and Shanice Johnson, 4-6 and 4K. And then Atlanta, you have Kennedy and Strickland and maybe Laney. No one more than 5K. So there's certainly value there.
Yeah.
Even some Jackie Young at 4-7 for Vegas, even though I don't think she'll play as much with Danielle Robinson there. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
DraftKings. You got Danielle Robinson at 7-3. Then there's a big drop off all the way to Strickland at 6-2. Carter's at 6K. I think those are both in play. Lexi Brown is 5-4. Jackie Young 5-3. Again, I'm not sure there. Bria Holmes though should start for Connecticut 4-6. So I'm down with all that. Shanice Johnson at 5-7. She could get going. She's had some good games, and that's basically it for me on DraftKings.
Yeah.
But there's some value there.
It is. It really is. It's a lot of value.
I really like Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride stands out at 7-7, and on per price on both sites really stands out to me.
Crazy. Our favorite.
All right, let's go to forwards. Let's go to the top of the forwards. There's some really good prices here.
Man, Alyssa Thomas, Asia Wilson, like we said, man.
Asia Wilson's too cheap. That's a lock for me on both sides.
Come on. Like, let me pull this up right now. Because I know for a fact that last year she was money versus.
And remember, no Liz Cambage. Angel McCautry is going to make her debut with the team after not playing last year. We'll get to the other forwards who I like on that team.
31, 47, and a 27. And the only reason why that 27 is there is because she was playing alongside Liz Cambage. She don't have her this year.
Right.
I mean, shit. Yep. It's her down low in the paint. They might throw Angel McCautry at the 4, throw Asia Wilson at the 5. and roll with run from there with Danielle Robinson starting.
Yep, they could.
And they could definitely do that.
Except for Dearica Hamby's got to be in there somewhere, I think. But who knows what they do?
But they love her off the bench. She's what that second unit needs, though.
Yeah.
Like seriously, because if without her on that second unit, it's ugly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's ugly. But yeah, man, she's way too cheap. Alyssa Thomas, we know that last year she was sometiming, she'd have a good game and she fuck off, but then she had her moments where she just was consistent and was really just going off. But no, Jonquel Jones, she should have more room in the paint to go to work. And you got to remember, Alyssa Thomas is a passer as well. She's nothing for her to get a triple double easy.
Right. Well, she's gonna have the ball in her hands more because Courtney Williams is gone too. So she's gonna play more of that point forward type of role. So I think that's good for Alyssa Thomas.
If not, then it's gonna be DeWanna Bonner. But still, even with that in the pick and roll action with them two, come on,
right?
Man.
Those two can interchange and bring the ball up the court and feed the other player. So I think that's gonna be really fun to watch. I like Alyssa Thomas quite a bit.
Yeah, and already last year, 33, 41, 21. And again, no Jonquel Jones this year, man. She's gonna get a lot more opportunities. She just gotta. One thing about her is she gotta get her shot going, and she has an ugly shot. So if she gets that going, it's over with. Like she gonna go off. But if she's struggling early, you might as well not even open up your app and don't look at her scores no more because it's over with from there.
Right.
She's one of those type of players. Other than that, we have Nafissa Collier. Really like her, but I don't know about the 7.5 price.
Should play a lot of minutes and has some big time upside.
Yeah, she definitely got big side. But I think I'm gonna probably stick to her as more of a GPP. I think I'll probably go Asia Wilson over her. Right. And like I said, I think I like Alyssa Thomas a little bit more than I like Nafissa Collier, which is crazy because I'm a big Nafissa Collier fan. Under there we have Isabel Harrison.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I mean she's had some good games, but we have to see what the hell they do with this rotation because we know. Got to see what they do with Astu indoor. She's had a monster game versus Atlanta as well. But like we said, these are GPP plays. If you're gonna play Harrison, you're gonna play indoor. You playing them in GPPs because we don't know how Aguilar is gonna be this year until we see this first game. Then you got Sylvia Fowles at 6'5", 38, 47. Yes, sir. Sign me up for all of that shit.
Yep.
Yeah. I want all of that.
Yep.
I want all of that.
Yep.
Now, again, no Jonquel Jones to deal with this, man. She should be good.
Angel McCoughtry.
McCoughtry, at 6'4". She's, last time she played was 2018, but it's Angel McCoughtry. Yep. I think I probably like her more on DraftKings, but I think you'll talk about that once you get there.
Oh, yeah.
Steph Dolson, I don't really.
It's too expensive. I like her more. Like Dolson's a 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", maybe 5'6", but never over that. It's just not something you want to do. Same with Cheyenne Parker. Cheyenne Parker needs to be 1,000 cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Because you just don't know. She'll probably come off the bench again. She'll probably come off the bench, and we'll get to who we think is going to start, who it looks like is going to start. It's not guaranteed. Of course, we'll find out tomorrow. And the good news is both sites are late swap, even FanDuel. So that's nice that we can pivot. It didn't really matter when we found out McCowan wasn't starting today because basically there was no one to replace that salary. So just didn't really happen. Unless you wanted to go to fucking Candace Dupree, which I did in one. Joke. I mean, Indiana was favored by 13 in that game, too. Like, how fucking stupid. Didn't I say the first show we did, I thought Atlanta would be better than Indiana, and all of a sudden Indiana had good odds? Oh, they brought a coach in from Washington. Yeah, guess what? That coach is just as dumb as the previous one. They fucking suck. I know that they got there late and didn't have time to practice, so I don't want to hear all the whining, but good Lord. I guess we'll stop right there, huh? Or do you want to go down to 5K?
Oh, yeah. Because I think my sleeper pick tomorrow is going to be Elizabeth Williams.
Oh, me too.
She don't have Jessica Breland no more. Then the other two forwards that's on the team that's going to give her a run or competition or whatever you want to call it is like Monique Billings, who's decent, and then who's the other?
For Atlanta,
Yeah,
you have Brewer, Agnew, and McCall because Glory
yeah,
Johnson's out and Kalani Brown is out. So
yeah. So Elizabeth Williams is my favorite.
It's Liz Williams and Monique Billings.
Fuck off. Yep. That's who it is for me. But Liz Williams, I definitely love her. She's the
Yep.
sleeper pick tomorrow.
Yep.
I think she probably drops 60, and that's gonna be crazy. I do like the price for Dearica Hamby because we know that she plays good minutes off the bench, and if whoever's starting is not doing well, say Angel McCoughtry is just or one of the guards not working out, they can slide Angel McCoughtry to the 3, put McBride at the 2, and then throw in Dearica Hamby at the end of the game to finish out the game at the 4. So that's why I really like her price because we know what Dearica Hamby is about. We know that Dearica Hamby will be one of the closers for the game if they need her. So 5.5 is not bad to pay for Dearica Hamby.
Yeah, she's got big upside. I like Hamby.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to talk about Sablé when you go to DraftKings. I like the price more over there.
Okay. Let's go over to DK and look at some of the high price forwards. Alyssa Thomas is the most expensive one at 11.2. I'll probably have a little bit of that, but I'm not sure. Nafissa Collier at 10.8. Then you got Sylvia Fowles at 10.1 and Asia Wilson at 9.9. Yes, please. Sign me up for some Asia Wilson at 9.9. Then right below that, you have Dearica Hamby. So that's the thing. Like, Hamby is the 5th most expensive forward on DraftKings, and she's way down there at whatever the hell she is on Fanduel. So you can see she's a better value on Fanduel. At 5.5, love Liz Williams at 9.1. For me right now, Asia Wilson at 9.9 and Liz Williams at 9.1 are my two favorite up top there. If I'm just going over like 8K, like Cheyenne Parker at 8.1, absolutely no chance. Damaris Dantas, maybe they start her Fowles and Collier like they did last year with, Shanice Johnson and Lexi Brown. She's at 8.7. I'm on that. That's it. Above 8K. Like for me, like Stephanie Dolson at 9K. Nope. I'll pay the 100 extra for Liz Williams. That's an easy decision. Sylvia Fowles at 10.1. I don't mind either. I think there's plenty of value on the slate where you can jam in, Fowles, Wilson, Williams. And then we'll get to some value down here. There's a lot of value at each position, especially at forward. There's a couple we really like, especially on DraftKings.
Oh, yeah.
So, value forwards, 5K and under, 5,100.
So over here, we got Monique Billings. We just talked about her, one of the other forwards that should be playing alongside. And she came on really strong last year. I don't know if you guys remember, but she had some really good games last year, man. And she got into the starting rotation a couple times, and she didn't disappoint most of those times. So you can expect some noise from Billings, especially versus this Dallas team, because we don't really care about their forwards anyway. Like, don't really scare us that much. Kayla Thornton at 4.6. They normally start her. If she's starting, then you can definitely take a look at her.
If she starts,
good. If she starts, she's very good defensively.
You would think she would.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if they're planning on starting Astu Indoor. It's weird to me that Astu Indoor is so much more expensive than Kayla Thornton. Astu Indoor wasn't really a starter. She's kind of a small role player for Chicago, etc. Kayla Thornton was probably, besides Rika, was one of the only players last year for Dallas that you knew would consistently get minutes. Now all of a sudden she's... So we'll have to see. I don't fucking trust Brian Agler for shit.
And the only reason why they started Astu Indoor is because Jantel Lavender, she got hurt.
Yeah.
Her foot. And that's the reason why they started her. And I guess they seen what she did.
She did put up some big games. She did.
She had some really good games, especially in the playoff game, man. Yeah. Remember, that was one of our calls in the playoff games, and she went all for us. It sucked the outcome of it. But
and there's also Satao Sabali. So there's another forward to deal with. You wanted to talk about her, right?
Yep. But we're gonna talk about her on DraftKings.
Oh, not on FanDuel. She's 5.1 on FanDuel is why I'm at.
She's 5.1. It's pretty. It's a good price, but the DraftKings price.
There's too many forwards. There's 4 forwards there. I don't trust it. I don't trust any of them.
Yeah, because if she don't get the minutes, then on DraftKings at least it don't hurt you as much.
Right.
As well on FanDuel, like she need like 20 some points to hit value for you on Fanduel.
Right.
Like,
Right.
not off the bat. Like, I'll just play a wait and see game with stuff like that. But Rudy Herbert, she should be really good for Chicago. They really like her out there. Ruthie, my bad.
Yeah, Ruthie
But
Hubbard.
they really like her out there. So I like her at 4-2. Again, have to see how they play her because we know they don't really play Cheyenne Parker that much. So the expectations is kind of low. But I like the price for her 4-2. Brianna Jones, she might be starting for Connecticut tomorrow. 3-8. Very solid price for her. But under that, Azure Stevens at 3-8 on FanDuel. Bro, lock that in.
Looks like, well, it depends if she starts. If they, for some reason, start
She starts, which she should, because Jantel Lavender is out and they don't like starting
Cheyenne Parker. Yeah, I would almost guarantee Cheyenne Parker doesn't start, but you never know.
Trade for Azure Stevens to start a rookie in front of her either.
Yep.
Like, hell no.
Yeah, she's my her and Brianna Jones. I think Brianna Jones starts tomorrow as well. Those are my two favorite value forwards on FanDuel for sure.
Yeah, I mean, come on, like they making it real. They making it easy for us to build these lineups, with these
famous last words. Famous last words. Love that.
After that, I'm not really interested in nobody else down there.
No.
Yeah, I'm good on else down there.
Yeah. Over on DK, you got Monique Billings at 7-4. I think that's a little much for her. The 4-9 on FanDuel feels fine. 7-4, that's pushing it, in my opinion. Azure Stevens, 5-9 on DraftKings. If she's announced the starter, sign me up for that against Vegas. We remember how much they struggled against forwards a couple years back when they did not have Liz Cambage. They were a little better last year, but it's not like Asia Wilson's the defensive player of the year. McCautry's not going to give you size issues, Hamby. So I think there's some upside there with Azure Stevens at 5-9. It's super duper cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But the best value play on either side, either way, shape, or form, Angel McCautry is fucking 5K on DraftKings. That is absolutely... It's like Sue Bird today. If Angel McCautry's in the starting lineup, I don't care that she sat out a year. She has legit 60-point upside. She can legit get 60. And she's 5K. She's going to be in almost every DraftKings lineup as long as she's announced in the starting lineup, and I don't know why she wouldn't be. Brianna Jones at 4-9, I can go there as well. And then who were we talking about on DraftKings? Oh, it's Satu Sabali. She's 4-1. Sabali's 4-1.
She's so fond of me, bro.
Sabali?
But yeah, that price, yeah. Hell yeah.
I like it.
Man, but yeah,
come on,
that's
crazy. The McCautry is ridiculous.
McCautry is really crazy. That's nuts, yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture of Sabali here. Did they show a picture of her on DK? Nope. I'll be for some research purposes after the video. That'll work. That's it. That's it for me. Value forwards.
Let's pick our top three, and then I gotta. This is crazy.
Let's pick the top three and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So, top three guards
on FanDuel, right?
Sloot. Yep, Sloot. No, I'm going there. Kayla McBride. Have to love that. And then if I'm going value, it is going to be Christmas Kelly at 3K because that shit don't hurt you. That shit don't hurt you. If she actually do get the 20 minutes, and Minnesota, like, Cheryl Reeves don't normally say shit she don't mean.
Yeah.
You know, she ain't never been that type of coach.
Yeah.
She know how to play her. She's one of the coaches in the WNBA that knows how to play her rotation. If she say this, that she's going to get 20 minutes, then she more than likely is probably going to get 20 minutes. So I'm probably going there for value tomorrow.
Nice. Over on DK, my top guards, I'll take DeWanna Bonner at 10-4. I'm with you on Kayla McBride. She's at 7-7. I like that. And if I'm going to take a value, it'll probably be Bria Holmes at 46. Way down there at 4,600. I can get down with that as well. Forwards, FanDuel.
I am going to go Asia Wilson at 7-3. That's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia Fowles, even more nuts at 6'5". Mm-hmm. Gotta love that.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going value, like I said, Azure Stevens at 3-8.
Yep.
I seen it today with Stokes. Don't
Yep.
fucking underestimate me, man.
Yep.
I love it. I want all that smoke.
Yep. Love that. Forward for me on DK at the top. I'm right there with it's Asia Wilson at 9-9. That's just ridiculous. Give me Liz Williams at 9-1. And then down here for value, I really do like Azura Stevens a lot, but it's got to be Angel McCautry at 5K. To me, that's the best play on either site. That's absolutely insane. Even if she doesn't start, I don't care. I will play. As long as I know she's active, Angel McCautry for 5K is way too easy. I would assume she starts, and I think she could hit value in the first half at that price.
And before y'all go on setting it tomorrow, yes, Liz Williams is still one of my favorites. I just didn't say her in my top 3, but yes, that's my sleeper call.
Yeah.
And it'll be in the article. Like, I don't give a shit what you say. It is.
Right.
So let's do this real quick. Go over to Prize Picks, bro.
Oh my God, I didn't pull it up.
Yeah, I had to hit you with that shit tonight.
Okay.
Oh,
I haven't been on Prize Picks in such a long time.
Bro, I know this shit is crazy. Look at all the people they got. They got Sablé on here.
Okay, let's check it
All the
out.
way down at the bottom, 21.2.
Don't forget, when you sign up for Prize Picks, you just pick if they're going to go over the under. You can win 10 times your money, 5 times your money, 2.5 times your money. All sorts of different ways to score. Enter. What's your promo code?
It's NDO.
NDO. Promo code NDO. Get first deposit bonuses, etc. So what are your Prize Picks? What do you like?
I'm taking Carter over 20. That's easy.
Okay. Oh my God, Liz Williams over 26.
See, look.
I like the Liz Williams and Alyssa Thomas over 29 too.
I was gonna call it, but I'll let you get it.
Yeah.
So yes, So you taking Liz Williams and Alyssa Thomas overs. I'm gonna take Carter over, and then I am going to take the over for Courtney Vander Sloot.
Oh yeah, I like that too. I'll take the under on Sabali too. Sabali. I think there's too many fours. I think that's an easy under. 21.2 is too high.
Hey, if she start, you better pound. Everybody take the under to now.
Yeah,
So
I would take the under.
If she starts, then we could just pound the over tomorrow.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I think that's it for us, right? Everything else, don't forget, check out my Prize Picks, enter promo code NDO. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, be part of our weekly PayPal giveaway. We'll announce that Monday morning. Don't forget to check out Overlay DFS as well. Really, really appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DFS Bachelor, at DionBoykin1. And we'll be back for our next WNBA slate when they're going to be early in the morning. We got to do it late at night. Big thanks to Dion staying up late. I know it's midnight, past midnight for you over there.
I don't care. I got notes to do anyway. I got to put it right. Baby.
Good luck tomorrow. It starts in, by the time this video gets up, it'll start in like 11 and a half, 10 and a half hours. So watch the video, get in there. Love you all. May the fantasy gods be with you tomorrow. Good luck, and we'll see you Monday morning with the MLB video. More WNBA, depending on the schedule, time when I have to look and see what Mondays.
Mondays is off, so that's
Mondays off. Beautiful. So I'll just be doing baseball, announcing the winners. Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect. We can look at stuff. Thank you.
Hey, we're gonna try tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get Bash on the live stream with me. We're gonna figure out how to get both of us on there. Man. That shit was successful today. Yeah, if he ain't too hungover.
No,
but
not
that
hungover. Building the new studio. The show is going to be upgrading. Going to be in a new studio very, very soon. Building that in the garage as we speak. It's 95% done.
He is working. So
thank you all so much again for watching. Good luck tomorrow, and we will see you Monday morning if we don't see you tomorrow. But check Dion out on Twitter. He'll be live. I might just be chatting in there. We'll see what happens. Thank you all so much. Goodbye, folks.